Hi guys, after a very long time. Well, this Suvendra again this side, and thank you so much for watching me today on YouTube. Probably this is today I'm going to make the second videos with the that is in regards to the experience and everything which I have. And so far, I would surely try my best to give some education or some knowledgeable idea to understand the things and everything. To understand how we can trade in the markets. So without wasting our time, let's get into the market itself. So previously, the videos which I've shared with you guys, where I have explained it to you about the risk reward, and we have also discussed a little calculation about the risk reward strategy that we have built in. And definitely, it's going to be a educational video again, once again, and the previous video would have also helped you, I believe. And please watching my channels, and if you are looking for this kind of videos, or you can help me, you can ask me the topics in the comment box so that I will try to prepare videos on it. Well, without wasting our time, we'll proceed for the video. Before we start, just would like to tell you, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that the latest updates you would get notifications from my end as soon as I'm gonna upload a new videos. Well, so here today there was a very good. It is a very good day, and morning the moment the market fell down, I thought it's going to be a bearish movement because when you look at the day candles, market has huge gaps over here. So as you know, the tendency of like when there is a gaps, market usually comes to fulfill those. So there is a possibilities that I felt that the market is in an all-time high, so obviously it is going to give some corrections to understand to get to know what exactly we so that we would not afraid of buying, but what soon as we buy again, since the market is at an all-time high, a correction needs to be there because market can't go in a V shape. It has to go like a weave. So therefore, this candles actually worrying me a little is because of the gaps that market has created. Because when you look at the past history, you would find when there is a gap, market used to comes to fulfill those gaps. Definitely, market will comes to fulfill those gaps. There is no doubt about it. Either it will come and go, but it will definitely come. So since there is a huge gap, so we are going to have a close eye on this gap so that uh, we would definitely take the advantage of by buying or P or selling C. Obviously, since we all, 90% of people, including me, everybody does option trading. So that's not a question at all that the people are not doing it. Yeah, the people are doing it. Maximum people are doing option buying. Even me too. I'm a buyer. I don't sell options because because of some extra memories that I've had in my past, and I think that that's going to be a high risk things that you take because if you lose like that, I mean to say that the simple logic behind of option buying and selling is that you would never know what exactly the market situation is going to be today and tomorrow, and there are a lot many peoples those who actually don't know what exactly the profit means and how much they can take as a profit. Well, I would recommend that, if you're a beginner, then you can use some of the brokerage firm, or let's say you can open an account in some with some provider, those who are not charging any kind of charges, because the kind of provider nowadays are there in the market, they used to charge a little amount of brokerage fee, which usually a cost to a trader. Like when you take more trades, and nowadays based on the government rules, even if you're losing money into the market, you'll have to pay taxes and the STD and all. So probably you guys need to go to a discount broker where you would also have that options of saving your brokerage money that you eventually pay to the market, to the brokerage for giving you the platform. Well, so this particular things, I would have a strong belief that it's going to give a huge corrections in going forward in the future, at least till here, because since the price was actually came and stopped over here, from here the price has taken the rally, so that could be it's going to be a support 18,886, probably 18,090 between that. So we can consider it as 18,080 to 18,900. 18,880 to 18,900 would be the resistance support area, I'm sorry. And that's where the market would definitely go up, and it will again make a clear direction what exactly it's going to do, whether it's going to come for the corrections and it or it is going to go up. Well, so that's actually the overview of the market. Since I've been observing the market little, I'm right now kind of like a more observing side rather than taking trades and learning from the mistakes. Because according to me, that when you do that I mean things, and use I mean when you mistakenly do some things, and you know that that's going to be a risky things that you should not do, but without even after knowing the risk, or even after knowing the fact that it's going to uh, take a little long time to get adjusted with it, and it may create lot many problems which you wouldn't be able to overcome of it. So in that situations, I don't do actually trades when I feel that, when like there is always a game usually going on between your mind and your heart. In terms of trading, since you do not have any rival, I mean nobody's there in the market to dominate you, because you're the man by your own knowledge. And since it doesn't have any rivalry or something like that in the market, therefore I usually feel that it's actually two people, two enemies are there. One is your mind, another one is in your heart. So always like listen whosoever you want, but again, so since we are trading in the markets, it usually potentials high risk things, because like as for the studies and everything has been there in the on the Google. So like most of majority of the people usually make losses, and the losses usually get transferred to the people those who are actually making money, or modest return, and the modest income, the people they're making money, they are actually creating wealth, accumulating wealth from the market, because they doesn't comes up with a high return, or let's say they're not coming with a view they're going to make 50 or 20% in a day. So they used to come by making of 2 or 3%. 2% is the highest things that you usually think of. Yeah, even if they're making 1 to 1.5% or 2% maximum, so they usually get their money easily. Well, I would say that if somebody would ask me that if you wanted to earn 500 rupees by putting 1 lakh of capital every day, that's the safest way to earn, according to me. Because by putting 1 lakh rupees, 500 is easy to make. But by putting 10,000 rupees, 500 is going to be a little difficult, according to me. Well, if somebody would want to make money like this, then the option buying is there for them. Option selling is actually there, where you have a modest return. Yeah, in the past, I have started option selling for few months, and the drawback which I have found, that since I have learned it even from YouTube, because even I was a beginner at that time, into option sellings, not into the market, yeah, into option selling. So I had been through a lot many strategies, like iron condor, iron butterfly, or something, debit trade spread and credit spread, like that. I had been to a lot many strategies. The only thing which I found, if you wanted to make a small amount of money by putting a big capital, that is possible. I'll give you another example. So since we all have, all would, majority of us would like to drink tea. When we head over to a tea shop, for example, the tea shop owner, when you look at him, he would have, the shop where the cart where he's preparing tea for others, or it might be a shop, doesn't matter. But when you look at him, or the shop, or the cart, what he's actually, where he's there, you would find by he has, according to his standard, he had invested a lot, which means nowadays, if you wanted to open a tea shop, you need at least a capital of 3 to 4 lakhs rupees. Right. Yeah, below than that, it's there, because yeah, there is always a way. Always there are a lot many ways to reduce your expenses. But yeah, a decent tea shop, including all the items like bakery things and biscuits and buns and everything, it would cost approximately 4 to 5 lakhs rupees for the instrument and everything that you purchase. Now, the things that we need to understand over here, when we, based on the examples that I have brought it into this particular video. All I'm trying to say that when you go to a tea shop and give 10 rupees to to the shop owner and buy a cup of tea, uh, And when you look at his investment, he invested 10 lakhs of money or 5 lakhs rupees of money to make this setup, and you're giving him only 10 rupees, which means it usually taught me it had, like it usually tell us that when you put more amount and if you wanted to earn a small amount out of a huge capital, that is easy to do or easy to make. Well, if somebody would want to earn 500 rupees or 1000 rupees from options selling daily, 500 rupees, I would say that's the average movement. Well, I would recommend them to go ahead with a far out of the money, which has approximately 10 points, 10 rupees of value, 10 option points of value. You can purchase with that and hold it for a day or two. It'll obviously, by the time of expiry, it'll give you the return. Well, you can multiply the lots if you have money enough, so that it would you would make at least 500 rupees a day, but provided you'll have to control the trades, because as soon as you put your money or as soon as you buy or sell any option contract or anything, it doesn't give profit immediately. The only, I mean, the things that we need to use, I mean, the things that everybody tell us to do is hold, right? Now, according to me, holding is something that it needs to have your confidence as well as convictions to hold a particular trade. And these two things, when you notice the courses and everything that we do by, like from YouTube and wherever we usually go there to learn something about the market, the only things that we usually lack is the confidence and convictions. Conviction in the sense, I mean, it usually gives us an assurity that the if you have taken a trade and for example, you have taken a trade where you feel that the market would goes up based on your research and based on your convictions by looking at the option charts and volumes and everything. Well, I think that's usually creates a huge like difference when you are sure that the market would give you money, right? Provided, again, as I mentioned to you, everything has a risk, then reward. First, the things that we need to understand is the risk. Now, I have been doing a little activities about, like trading the market. All I have done, I've started with one lot of options where I've made a small, like target to achieve. Whenever I'll get 100% surety of buying an asset or a contract or anything, I need to be make sure that I'm going to make 500 rupees daily from Nifty in one lot at least for 10 days. Right. So that's what the oath that I've taken, and I'm going to start in that way, where my loss would be of half of the money. I mean, to say 200 and 300 rupees would be the loss that I'm going to take. Instead of that, I'm going to make 500 rupees. I'm just giving an example where I mean, I'm doing it, but again, I'm just giving an example where we would be controlled. Controlled in the sense, I'll give you another example. Now, today I have executed one trade in the morning and I got a profit of let's say 2000 rupees by using two lots, by purchasing buying two lots of option, and I made 2000 rupees. Now, if I wouldn't have a daily profit criteria where I would say that the time is remaining for me, and see, God has given me 2000 rupees in the morning as soon as I entered in the market, so the day is mine. I'll make more profit. With that particular desires, we usually come to the market when we already own a battle, we already own a game, and the game was in our side. So enjoy that profit. No, enjoy that profit. Withdraw that money, spend it on something. Okay, if you like there is a I'll explain it to you that how we usually manage our capitals, because capital management is also needed. Now, since I have explained, I have given an idea that like if you start trading with 30,000 of capital, by wherein which you can purchase at least two lots of Nifty with a provide target of 1:2 ratio, right? So in that concept, if you would think that in a month, by losing 10 days and by winning 10 days, we are making use of amount of money or capital, I would say. Now there are some instances where you feel that like your opinion can go wrong and you would book loss or small amount of profit. That is again not your fault, because your technique analysis wise, you're okay, you're confident enough the market would goes up. Guys, I'll tell you one more thing. If guys can take it into their mind or I mean into their brain and think, why we worried when we are in the market, when we already know that this particular instrument makes it has been made to take our money from our pocket? I'm asking a simple, silly questions. We should not be worried about it. The only thing that makes us worried is the things that I what if I lose so and so amount? What it's going to be the future? I mean, what am I gonna go do by tomorrow? Well, I mean, why would you want to come to this adversity where you would have to take a loss of 2,000 rupees? My question is saying. Now, if like option buying, according to me, all I usually found out that when you buy a particular call or a put, for example, like when you bet your money into a particular horse, and the horse is not running at all as soon as the race begin, then take your money away from that horse. All I'm trying to say is that option buying is a very quick game. Here, you would not have to think how much you're going. You would not have a setup of predefined target, according to me. Okay, so the risk reward example which I was giving in another day, that was just a setup to understand how we can control our losses. Now there are some situations in the market. Eventually, when you start spending some times in the market, it usually comes up. I mean, how to hold and how to control yourself. But the biggest mistakes which I have found in nowadays traders, that is the that is like with that they're not having control on themselves. That is what exactly I have found with the traders. In the sense that like since we know that option buying is going to be something that, I mean, it's going to be a world where everything is burning. Indirectly the option premium is continuously getting decreased because it has to be zero by the end of the expiry, right? So options, whosoever has made this contract, they are in a hurry to get their premium down. Now, because of the market volatility, options prices usually fluctuates, it usually goes up and comes down. Again, we need to understand one thing here. When we are in the option market, for example, we should literally think that what exactly our target is going to be today, for example. And it's not like that you'll have to enhance your target all the time. You can increase the lot size, but target remains same. Let the target remain same. In short, all I'm trying to say is that if you're getting 20 points or 30 points maximum in Nifty in a day, that is sufficient, more than sufficient, according to me. Because when you calculate your daily expenses, even if he's a rich man or something like that, he's probably would be spending 3 to 400 or 500 rupees in a day, because everything would be available for him, because in a month end he has to spend a huge budget to arrange everything for that particular month for survival. So only 100 and couple of hundred rupees you need to spend outside the market. Well, all I'm trying to say is that if you're able to cover up all your expenses by from the stock market, I'm talking about your daily expenses, forget about monthly and all, because that will give you a salary. And because salary has a stable income, so like by after 30 days I'll have some amount of money in my hand, and which I can divide it into so and so, and I can pay my dues off. So that should not be a case where you leave a job. You should need not to leave a job, because that's a very bad thing nowadays because of the recessions and everything is going on. So you can keep be there in that job. All I'm trying to say is that take one trade a day. What exactly the problem that you guys are facing if you take one trade a day? No, you know that you would not make much, but you're also assured with your money, with your capital, that you're not going to lose much. Since you know that it usually pays off your dues, monthly dues. Same like trading itself. If you set up a target of taking a loss of 20,000 rupees, I mean 10,000 rupees in a month, and just hope, just pray to God. If that happens very quickly, that's fine. Remaining 15 days or 20 days, you're going to enjoy. If 10,000 rupees of loss you're making within 5 to 6 days, all I'm saying to you is that you're not going to make it, by the way, because our daily target is going to be of 1,000 rupees. Or if you're making more, I mean, that's what the reason I've said. If you're having a daily target of losing, I mean, uh, how much you can lose, then there is nothing left behind it of trading, according to me. Because you would not be corrected 100 times. And for option buyers, the one mistakes that they usually do in a day, that usually creates a whole problem. Then let us do one thing. Why do we need to take multiple trades? Just take one trade, no? Even if you wants to lose, and even if it is there in your destiny that you're going to lose money today, lose it in the morning itself. Or if there is any moment point of time that you wanted to make profits, you can make it. So when you do it for 20 days, trust me, guys, you would not have to worry about your losses. Since I've said from Nifty, I mean the things that I was studying to you, even if you're making 3 days winning in Nifty, for example, by taking 1,000 rupees of loss, and I mean by taking of 2,000 rupees of, I mean 3,000 rupees of profit in a day. So if you can make trades at least for 5 days properly, you made 10,000 rupees, which will cover your entire month losses. So now you're free to lose money. No, you can lose money whatever you earn from the market. Who cares? Well, like unless you're getting prepared to take good trades and long trades, remain in that same place where you can make, I mean, you'll try to make the 10,000, I mean, the amount that you're going to lose in the market, let market pays for that. Right, in a month, if you lose 10,000 rupees, let's say for stop loss, that is for the entire month at 20,000 rupees, there is no fault at all. Why? Because the next month is there for you. You can earn money once again. It's not like the market is going to, I mean, get finished today itself. After 3:30, the tomorrow time will come, and tomorrow the market is going to get open at 9:15 in India, and you can trade it easily. But again, if you lose money from your capital, that is where all problems started, which means that you do not have backups to fulfill all this, and you do not have backups to take a 10,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees of loss in a month. There is no point of trading then. I would recommend to them, if there is not enough money in a demat account, just wait for the capital to come, but follow the risk reward setup. Why? Is because risk reward is an ultimate things. I mean, it's not like that you can use it only on trading. Even if you wanted to use it in a life, you would be in a profitable situations, because you know how much you're going to lose today, right? So that target is already defined. If you're making more money out of it, then that's again that's depend on you, right? So the whole funda is mitigating the loss when we are trading. And once you start mitigating the losses, that's when you'll make profit, because slowly, the let's say you're able to make 10,000 rupees I mean 20,000 rupees in a month, and I mean, you have not made anything, you have made only 20,000, and at last in a month you have lose approximately 10,000 out of it, for example. So at least you made 10,000, no? At least you made 10,000 rather than wasting all your capitals, because I would tell you guys what exactly the adversity of losing capitals. That's usually, it's not a good idea, right? Like when you consider, which means you wanted to open a shop and you wanted to give everything to customers on credit, and by the end of the month you don't have anything left on for you. You can't do that, right? Similarly, when you are in the market, if you know what exactly that you're going to lose, that's very easy to make money, according to me, right? So with that, I would say that tomorrow that's going to be another good, wonderful day is going to happen in the market. So there was a trend line that I've drawn today, I mean, by considering three of the points, and market also gave a very good reactions. I have taken a trade somewhere here and here in the third confirmation, because it was even a breakout for me, because it was a previous day support which markets broke and consolidated over here, and again went up and broke that support, and it again came back and retest over here, even if there is a retest over there. But I don't believe in the first reset sometimes, depending on the situation of the market. And this particular point where I was ready that I'm going to take a trade in the market, so I was able to ride the trade till this particular end, and I made approximately 3 to 4 thousand rupees of money. I mean 3,000 some change I've made it today. But that's not a I mean big achievement for me. But yeah, if I would say indirectly it's a big achievement for me. But when it comes to trading, yeah, that's obviously it's going to be a big achievement for me, because I was right with my points and market behaved accordingly. Sometimes market doesn't behave accordingly. That is when you'll have to take your stop loss. If what could have been happen now, since I've taken a trade of here, and that's what approximately of 19,040, and all I was waiting for the trend line to be broken. If the trend line would have been broken and it would have come and given a close in this particular place, then I would have been out from the market, right? So the whole funda is to take a trade in a particular area where you're sure that it is going to, I mean, you need to research before that provided. But again, if you're sure that you're taking a trade from here and you're able to beat a stop loss till here, I mean to say the previous support. Okay, so that's fine, no problem, because there is up. Once the breakout came, it came for retest. Again, it went up. It's consolidated a little. Again, it came for retest. But this is a high buy point. You can hold it up. Hold it up. And all we want is 30 points of target. And if market, easily gave me 30%, right? So now, similarly, if the market, volume usually creates a very defined place when it comes to trading options particularly. So I'm going to discuss the volume part in the next videos, not today, but yeah, today the learning that I'm trying to tell you over here is understand your risk. When you understand your risk, that's when it creates lot many difference within you and within the other people. Yeah, with that, well, let's sign up. I mean, wind up. Just wanted to give you I mean, review about the previous trades that I have done. I mean, today's trade that I have done. And next video, probably I think I've found out a topic is in regards to the volume. I'm going to explain volume according, I mean, the way I have understood it. The way I have understood, I'm going to explain the volume part. Till then, keep enjoying and just live your life peacefully, I would say, without having any kind of burden. If you're unable to trade in the market, just leave it and go do something extra. At least come YouTube like me and do YouTube videos where you can burst out with your thoughts and you would have mental peace. Always, according to me, a difficult life is actually very bad compared to a life where you do not have anything but still have happiness, because after all, whatever the hard work that we are doing in the market is all about getting money and becoming a rich and some person. Then what is the point if you're already struggling with your emotions? Then you can't be a rich person, because you need to improve your appetite and like of handling risks in your life. When you find difficulties, choose always your life, because that is for the precious thing that you, I mean, that we all have been like given by the God, by the Supreme Lord. Well, with that thought, I would say that today I'm winding up my videos, and for next videos, if there is any topic that you want to understand or you wanted to know about the market, please ping me in the comment box. I would be fortunate if I would receive your comments, and I would definitely give answers to you guys. Before that, just subscribe my channels and like my videos if you find that is knowledgeable. And if you wanted to share these things with your friends to learn how to manage, then probably I would say that you can recommend my video if I've made a good content today. Well, thank you so much guys for watching.